Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with another episode of Ambipom to the top, where we're using Ambipom, and you know, it's getting a little bit harder because of the Pokemon that are running around, but I'm using a team from my boy Swirl Duff. Shoutouts to him, and let's see what we can do in this game. So Toxic on Steelix is amazing. Steelix walls the stack attack as well, which I love. Suicune is beautiful, especially with Muck trapping Latias. I love that. Because I do have defog options, and I love knockoff on Ambipom for being able to get rid of, being able to get rid of Hippowdon's leftovers, making Suicune's job even better, especially because he doesn't have a cleric on his team besides Healing Wish on Lati. I really do like Ambipom as lead. Thank you, my friend. Have fun. Appreciate that. Always nice to see that. Like, thank you. I'm actually in a really good mood, and I'll probably explain more later. Alright, well, this garden woman made me less of in a good mood, but you know, that's completely fine. Sorry about these videos being up so late. I had to drop with my sister at like 4 o'clock in the morning to the airport. But oh god, why is this? Should I fix these? I think I should fix these dimensions. I do not like that. I apologize to do this mid video, but you know what? We're using OBS. This is how we do it. There we go. Yeah, like it didn't look like that when I first started. So Hippowdon lead. I don't actually like these dimensions either. Alright. The frick is ignore spectators again? There it is. Hippowdon lead. So I have a few things I could do here. I could go hard Suicune, and I think that's a no drawback play. I really feel like the other one is obviously knocking it off to make Ambipom's job a little bit easier. Whatever, this dimension is the exact same thing. Yo, I do apologize, guys. This dimension is whatever. I typically would drag it out more, I feel. But I think hard Suicune's fine. I just... Suicune has EVs, right? Okay, good. I just get to click Scald. There's not much he can do to me. Okay, sure. He can Toxic me, but now mess around with my Scald burns. So, goes Azu, which is a pretty interesting switch, considering I could have burnt you right there, but I do have Steelix. I don't know if I want to risk Steelix on the potential play rough or knockoff, which you could go for. But I think at the same time, because it's so bulky in this game, I mean, it still wall stack attack, so does Suicune to an extent. Am I Focus Punch on Marowak, which I don't think I should be? Why am I Focus Punch on Marowak? Can I just be Knock? I'm gonna just put Toxic or something, like... I don't like Focus Punch. He could be Belly Drum. But I would assume that's banded damage. Either way, we're throwing off a Toxic right here because Hippowdon should come out, right? Hippowdon should be his main switch-in. So we end up landing the Toxic on Hippowdon, which is great. I can get up my rocks right now. I will take one Earthquake relatively well. I can actually hurt him with my own Earthquake. Look at my defense stat, man. I don't care about stack attack at all. I really don't. So get up our rocks. If he wants to get up his own, then he's pressured defog, and the fact that Hippowdon's now on a timer makes Ambipom's job a little bit easier. I'm hoping to catch a stack attacker with the all-out pummeling. That'd be pretty fire. But we'll go Lottie right now if he wants to. If he wants to defog, that's fine. A Gigavolt Havoc could come out, which I think it's something he should fear. That does absolutely nothing. Jesus Christ. That actually did 5. This is going to be a problem for me to deal with. This is where I would like having Toxic on. Muck still traps this, so that's good. And I can still... And if Hippowdon being Toxic... I feel like it's just time to go Suicune and just start setting up. Like, we'll throw off another Scald first. Especially if he wants to go for knockoff, that's fine. Taunt is alright. Again, I'll keep throwing off Scalds. I could potentially burn him. I do expect him to double right here because I do have the Muck as a really obvious switch-in. And I'm still going to go Muck either way. I don't think he benefits much off of doubling into something like Lucario because I can always go Marowak. And if he goes Hippo, it's the same thing. Like, I still get in Suicune. Like, Suicune still eats up any attack he wants to go for. Like, he's playing it well. He is playing it well, for sure. But Suicune still eats up any attack he wants to go for, and I can just rest it off. And if he just wants to set up hazards like that, that's fine. So we'll Scald first as he goes Mana Buzz, and then we'll just rest up on it. Finally getting off a burn, which is really nice. So we can rest right now. We are faster than this Mana Buzz as he does go Lucario. which is a really good play right now. This actually could win the game if I... Oh, it's nasty block. Okay, a little bit easier to deal with. So we get a Scald Burn. No. We get a Scald off immediately. At this point, I don't think Marowak actually does anything in this game, so I'll go Marowak right here. It also take the Aura Sphere coming out, which has a beautiful animation, by the way. Really cool animation. If he has Dark Pulse, he'll knock me out. Otherwise, if he doesn't have Dark Pulse, he can't. Like, if he's Aura Sphere or Flash Cannon, maybe Corkscrew Crash will knock out Marowak, but I still have Psychic in the back to deal with that. And the fact that Hippo comes in, I really want to weaken his Hippo. I really do. He is running speed on that Hippo. Jesus. So I can go Ambipom now. Mana Bud's being burnt. I don't think it actually puts it in range, but God, he's running speed on that Hippo. And we're just going to go right for the all-out pummeling right here. If he goes hard Mana Buzz, I'm pretty sure he'll do enough. It'll also knock out Stack Attacka if he wants to scout for it. He doesn't have anything good to scout for it. Like, he's playing really well, but... That did 2. That actually did 2. Scouts for it by going Lottie. Really solid play on my opponent's part. I'm gonna throw off a raw focus punch right here. See if he doubles back. Ah, nice, 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 nice. And I get to throw off another raw focus punch. So, it's still good because it forces Stack Attacka to not set up Trick Room here. And if he goes Hippo, I will be able to 2-KO Hippo with this in the tail slap. I could also go for another raw focus punch if I wanted to. I don't think that's the play. I think tail slap is a better play. So we finally get rid of Hippo, which means when I defog, rocks are gone. Lottie we are confirmed choiced. Stack Attack can come out. Honestly, my best bet is still to click focus punch because if he gets up Trick Room, it's bad for me. So I'd rather let him knock me out, go out to Steelix and revenge kill him. Heavy Slam's gonna do a ton to anything that's like Lottie or anything like that. I guess you'd Healing Wish here if anything. Draco doesn't knock me out. Yeah, so we'll just get up our rocks. As Lucario comes out, and I know that I have Lottie as a guaranteed switch-in, so I'll go directly into this, especially because it rocks up. Mana Buzz doesn't appreciate coming in on me at all. Just recover up. So the thing about Stack Attacka is it'll be able to repeatedly spam attacks versus me. Suicune does eat every hit, and I can see him Earthquaking right now over Gyro Balling. It still won't be able to knock out Steelix though. Set up a Trick Room. Earthquake does not. There's no way Earthquake knocks me out, bro. I'm a Steelix. Yeah, this is a Steelix. You just made my Steelix faster than your entire team and got rid of his Stack Attacka. So Azu comes out. We'll just Heavy Slam that bad boy. This is a Steelix, guys. Definitely did. This is a Steelix. Let me see how much my Muck should actually be slower for the most part, but I want to see how much it takes from this if it has to. Muck. Does Bandit just... Oh. Yo, Bandit might just knock me out. Like, I'm looking at this. That's not Choice Band. There's no way that's Choice Band, yeah. 96 max. Jesus. Just knock right here. Ideally, he's faster than 167 speed, and ends up going Mana Buzz, which is fire because, like, Azu is not a factor anymore, and I still have that other turn of Trick Room. And the fact that at the 18, I think Poison Jab might actually knock him out. Yeah, so Muck is actually going to be able to sweep right here, and Lucario can't set up on me because I do have the Fire Punch. So even if he wants to try and Nasty Plot up, it's over. Good game. Plus, I'm also an Assault Vest Muck, so I also take care of that. So a few turns he played really well early on. I think what I was really adamant about clicking Focus Punch here because he knows I had Muck as a switch-in, and he ended up trying to trick, which I could understand trying to trap a Alolan Muck, but my two main switch-ins, I would never go Suicune there. Oh, we're in 1600s, cool. I would never go Suicune there, but that was definitely a key turn. Ambipom actually changed the way of this battle, which is pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of understand Focus Punch, but you are a problem. I'm gonna lead Licks. Main reason I'm leading Licks is because if he leads Hippo, I'm gonna Toxicate immediately. Once it's on a timer, Suicune is less threatened. Of course, I could burn him as well. Marowak is going to be the Pokemon that's key in this game. Because once I Toxic a Hippo, it doesn't switch in well to Marowak at all. I'm thinking about making it... It is Lightning Rod. Do I need Lightning Rod? What the hell's in this tier? I know there's Rotom in this tier. Well, not anymore, but I know there was Rotom in this tier. Manectric. Okay, that's a big one. Man, Raikou too. Man, I want to put Flare Blitz on this with Rockhead. These weak moves. I like Steelix, like I said, because if he leaves Hippo, I get to Toxic it immediately. I also get up Rocks, which I think are more harmful for my opponent than they are for me. Nice Tox. Okay, beautiful. Like I said, I feel like Rocks are a little bit more harmful for my opponent than they are for me. Crits me, unfortunately. You saw that crit did 42, by the way, which is pretty crazy. I just want to say that's really crazy that crit did 42. We'll go Lottie first, just to avoid it. I don't want to go Suicune if I don't have to. Yeah, I really don't want to go Suicune if I don't have to. And one thing I want to do is just bring in my Marowak right now. I feel like your best switch-in will be Klefki. Should always be Klefki. So now I get a KO with Fire Punch. Oh, great. He gives me Klefki. So I will defog away these hazards. That Fire Punch crit did not matter at all. So I will defog away these hazards. Klefki is gone. Pidgeot comes out. Do you knock me out with Hurricane, my friend? Like, Marowak is one of those stupid Pokemon that doesn't die to neutral moves whenever I attack it. Now, I know this is incredibly hard. 68 to 81. Oh, you die. Oh, you've been die. This is actually a problem. I don't want to switch into this, but I really want to keep Marowak alive. Especially because it gets a KO versus a Mungus. Then again, I get to click Psychic anyway, yeah. Let's sack this. If I get the really low roll, great. Either way, I'll go Muck after a Revenge Kill. I think that's always the play. Assuming he wants to U-turn, he could Hurricane her too, but then I could Poison Jab after. And if he U-turns, I might not even defog away Rocks if this puts him in range of it. Then this will do close to 50. Yeah, I might not defog away Rocks now. Hippowdon comes out. At the same time, I really do want Spikes gone, though. I'm gonna knock because I can't justify going Lottie on, yeah, exactly, a really obvious turn like that. At this point, I think Muck is the most expendable member. I can still get on my Rocks later, and he can just Earthquake here if he wants to. I mean, you can slack off all you want, but then, yeah, Sand has another turn, but you're still taking 30% from Poison this turn. And Sand ends, yeah, so that's why I don't get that play. Lottie puts in so much work, though. And he sacks Pidgeot, great, so I'll be able to defog at any given point. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's really what I wanted. You have to Aqua Jet. Otherwise, I knock you out with Poison Jab. And I might be faster than some variants of Azu as well. So this is a really annoying Pokemon for me to deal with, Suicune. My best way of dealing with it, honestly, Azu. My best way of dealing with it is honestly Scald Burning it. I'm just going to be truthful right here. It's always Scald Burning. Same thing with this. Like, I PP stall this Mon forever. It did 9% with Scald. Is that Assault Vest or... That might be Assault Vest. I know this makes 8 more of a threat, but I think I'm still going to defog away right here. Fear of Shattered Psyche or something like that, bro. Fear the Shattered Psyche. Let me defog away these hazards so my Suicune comes in always at full. Azu's already in range of Ambipom. If he goes Hippo, that's okay because I'll be able to knock it out after Stealth Rock plus Poison. So that'd be really nice actually if he went Hippo. Let me just make sure. Let me see if that Suicune or that Azu is Assault Vest. Because if it is Assault Vest, then Suicune can beat his team. That is Assault Vest Azu. Nice, nice, nice. We'll go Ambipom here. On the Hippo. That's AV Azu, which means it can't beat Suicune. So Suicune wins this game. If you scarf, you scarf. It's not like my Suicune ain't coming in. I'm also pretty sure that Steelix eats its hit. Like, I'm actually fairly confident that Steelix eats a scarf close combat. Like, if it doesn't, it's gonna be because he crit me earlier, but I'm still fairly confident. $40 to 48. Because of that crit earlier. It's fine. Once I get a burn on something like Azu, or once Amoonguss loses its what's it called? It's Giga Drains because of pressure, it's over. And also if he close combats right here and I sleep talk Scald, great. Knockout Infernape. And he has limited close combats. I could have just tried to pressure stall the Amoonguss earlier, I think, too. Can we get a Scald burn? Alright, I have no reason not to keep clicking Scald here. Doesn't let anything in. He only has about 7 Giga Drains left because of pressure. Calm Mind up here just so I can guarantee rest. If he wants to clear Smog, that's fine too. Like, I literally pressure stalled this Pokemon. Hey, give me something nice. Where's my nice little Scald burn right there? Where's my nice little Scald burn? Hard Hippo. I'm waking up this turn, bro. What are you doing? Infernape definitely doesn't knock me out either. And I get rid of Hippo. So the thing is, does Infernape scarf close combat? Oh, he goes Azu first. I think with the missed chances and the fact that I don't think that's Belly Drum. That has to be AV. I'm gonna need a little bit of luck here though. I definitely am. Suicune, you need a Scald burn / dodge. That would be very nice, buddy. Good game. So Suicune could have done it. I don't think even with Lottie wakes up there would make a difference because of that. But like if Suicune would have gotten a Scald burn on Azu once, that game was so over. It's alright though. I'm okay with losing to that. That's me hoping for a 30%. I mean, not really a 30% because I kept throwing off Scalds. It's fine though. I think that I like the team. Pursuit's really nice. And you guys saw how Amoonguss gets PP stalled. Apparently, I guess he wasn't Clear Smog. Ooh, really cool team on my opponent's part. A lot of unorthodox Pokemon. Not unorthodox, but a lot of cool Pokemon. I'm very weak to Como. Like, I'm really weak to Como. Jesus. I guess... How did I beat Como? I'm gonna Licks and Toxic something. Oh, good, he let off with it. Cool, cool, cool. This is how I'm gonna beat it. I got a Toxic at turn 1. God, Toxic, that bad boy. So I actually need this Mon for Manectric, but I have Marowak as well. But I'm gonna need Marowak for this Pokemon too. Could be... It doesn't stop Heavy Slam. What am I thinking about? Yeah. Yeah, you're not. Man, go ahead and lose to this boy 1v1. He's not even Z. Awesome. Go ahead and lose to this boy 1v1. Not bad. That's my boy Mega Licks. Woo. When your Pokemon has a Pokemon that destroys your entire team. I knew it. I knew he was going to go for a move to hit Marowak, so nice. Not only did Licks beat the Como 1v1, but we stopped our opponent from... Man, because I have Latias possessed, I'm actually going Marowak right now to block the Rapid Spin. And I'm going to go Lottie on the Scald Burn, apparently. So, I guess Tentacruel can technically defog on this, but if he goes something like the Necrozma, which I don't think... Even Z Earth Power, you don't beat Muck. Especially if he goes... Okay, that's how he beats... That's how he beats Muck. I want to say, especially if he goes to something like Tentacle right now, because of the rocks being up. I would say because of the rocks being up, I can knock off, sack Steelix, and then just Psychic it with Lottie. But no, I'm annoyed. So we're just going to stay in and give him the spin. Jesus Christ, man. The fact that does so much. Give me your Entei's item too. Z Entei. What the hell is that going to do? Smogon still beats everything on his team. Ambipom can lure in Scizor. I'm pretty sure all out pummeling is stronger than Tail Slap. Oh, and he E-speed it first, great. So I don't know if this actually knocks out Entei. I think if I was banded it would, but yeah. That's fine. Knockoff knocks him out. And he doesn't get the roll either. So knockoff knocks out Entei. We don't gotta worry about that. If he goes Scizor and tries to SD on me, I can Fire Punch and then knock it out with Skull from Suicune. If he Bullet Punches, that's fine too. I really wish I didn't have to deal with rocks in this game. I mean, I could defog, but man, I ain't letting you break through my Marowak at all. No. Shadowbone nabs me one. Why is he toxic? Shadowbone still nabs me one, bro. I'm more so worried about Scizor, I guess. But Necrozma's gonna eat this. But Muck deals with that, and I have Fire Punch on Muck as well for Scizor. So like, he's not beating Muck. That's one thing to note. He's definitely not beating Muck. Unless, you know, the full paras decide to go my opponent's way the entire game. But I don't think he's beating Muck. There's a Tentacruel sack. I don't know how much Necrozma does. What are you doing? Alright, well, you gave me Manectric, so great. Now he can't even intimidate Muck. And if you try and SD with Scizor on a -2 Marowak, you are still in for a world of pain. Go Scizor right now and click SD on my Fire Punch, please. Click SD. I'm about to say. He's Life Orb. He's offensive Scizor. I think the correct play is to go Muck and Fire Punch. It does knock him out. But I'm playing around with paralysis. But I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go Suicune and. Oh, go. Don't. Yeah, I'm about to say. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare give my opponent an out after he chokes like that. Don't you dare. Basically, I didn't want to have to go to Suicune and go for Skull Burns this early, especially because Suicune guarantee beats Necrozma always. If it's Stealth Rock Thunder Wave. I'm assuming it's Psychic plus Recovery move. So Suicune will be able to stall that out. I can go for Rest and not have to worry about paras. This is why, by the way, in this game... Have fun. Thank you. This is why, by the way, in this game, I made it so my Steelix is actually slower than Marowak. And I gave it 16 attack EVs. Like, Swirled up past in the team, but I made it Relaxed Nature Steelix. And I also made it that Steelix guarantee outslows Marowak. And also knocks it out always after Stealth Rock. So I love Steelix because, again, I told you the game plan already. Guarantee get rid of this Mon. Let's go Marowak right now if he wants to click Earthquake again. Otherwise, go ahead and give me my KO, my friend. I'm in. I'm now. Focus Sash, cool. But he opts to do that over... He opts to do that over setting up Trick Room. So, we get rid of Bronzong there, which it makes it easier for Steelix. If he goes Porygon, I'm definitely Toxicing it. This is why I like Toxic on this thing. Focus Punch would also work, I guess, in this case. Just gonna Earthquake this thing. Aqua Jets picks me off. Life Orb. I think Lottie and dropping a Draco is fine. Again, my Steelix being slower than everything is amazing. Go Stack Attacka. Again, that's not an issue. We go Steelix. Click that Earthquake because we'll be able to take his own Earthquake. And this gives me Muck as a guaranteed switch in. So, Stack Attacker goes down to Ambipom. Cofagrigus is one of the few Pokemon actually stopping Ambipom. I can see him doubling, predicting my Muck. Even if he goes for Will-O-Wisp, I don't care. Very solid play on my opponent's part. Suicune can win, so there's no point in risking it. I'm pretty sure Earthquake from Steelix does knock out Crawdon at 56. I just want to be sure. I still need this to deal with Marowak and whatnot on Trick Room. I guess we have 2 opportunities to go for Scald Burns, and I can still recover up. And Steelix, again, still beats pretty much everything. So, multiple opportunities to get Scald Burns right here. And I can rest up, eat the hit. I am worried about Cofagrigus, though. But the fact that he doesn't have something like a Crest, and I get the Scald immediately, so we don't worry about the Crawdon at all. Like I said, I am worried about Cofagrigus. I would love to get a Calm Mind right here. That'd be great. Thank you, Suicune. Appreciate you. I'd love to get another Calm Mind here, Suicune. That'd be great too. Or a Scald Burn. That'd be nice as well. Because you're weakening Ambipom to the point of... Or you're weakening Porygon to the point of Ambipom, which is really fire. Or is going Steelix the better play? I'm gonna keep Suicune as a stack. Because I can go Licks and then get up Rocks. But then Stack Attacka is becoming more of a threat because I don't have answers for it. Does Ambipom knock out Porygon? This is offensive Porygon for sure. Like that's like for sure offensive Porygon. The only way it could do that much to me. So Z does knock it out. But then Cofagrigus becomes more of a problem. I can't. It doesn't matter. I can't risk him sending a Trick Room with this Mon and still having Cofagrigus in the back. So yeah, we get rid of Porygon right there. Awesome. If Stack Attacker wants to come out, I can go out into... One, if he goes Cofagrigus, I just click Knockoff. And I think my own Steelix just wins the game. Because I click Knockoff on Cofagrigus. I get off enough hit, or enough damage. Actually, it'll come down to a speed tie. No. Knock off 2 KOs and you can't knock me out. Even Hidden Power... What's it called? Hidden Power Fighting isn't going to knock me out from full. Willis doesn't matter. Stack Attacker doesn't matter either, I believe. It's Iron Plate. I think we go hard Licks, because I don't think we'll be 2 KO'd. Yep. Hard Licks because we're not 2 KO'd. So we get rid of this. If he goes Marowak after, I'm still slower than it. And then I can Psychic Spam to win the game. Yep. If he goes Cofagrigus, that's fine too. But again, if he goes Marowak, I'm slower than it because of my EV spread. He's Marowak Totem. That's cool. I didn't even know the game showed you that. But like I said, I EV'd this thing to do 75%, so the KO after Rocks. And I made it slower than Marowak. Yep. I think that was really important, especially because Trick Room is super common right now. And we could just Earthquake to knock out the Cofagrigus. Good game, dude. So Ambipom definitely came through in that game. Being able to get rid of Porygon, weakening Cofagrigus, which is really important. And Steelix as well. Like I'm glad that I made it relaxed nature and gave a 16 attack investment. Otherwise, I would not have been able to knock out Marowak right there and outslowed it. But we're back in the 1600s. And I think we're just going to end it here. Pretty quick episode. Was a lot of fun. I might as well tell you guys where I'm really happy, okay? I'm gonna say it. I know some of you guys don't care about my real life, and that's completely fine. But basically, so today, actually around 3:30, it's like 2 something when I'm talking this. Today, I'm being called by the wedding venue. because me and Marlene, we decided on where we want to get married. Ooh, that's awesome, right? Yeah, it is. It is. Thank you for asking. I'm really happy about it. And so the thing is, we have to put down a 50% deposit. So what I was gonna do was put it on my credit card. I'm really good with credit. I have like a 751 credit score, so I've been really good at managing credit. In fact, you know what? Come to my stream if you have any questions about credit, and I'll give you as many tips as I can about raising your credit. I actually helped out a gal and got his credit up too. Anyway, so I had already put 2,000 and some change on my credit card. The way YouTube pays, and I'm just gonna be really open with you guys. If you don't care, just X out. The way YouTube pays is they do it at the middle of the month, right? And because I'm with ESL, which is like a German network, I get it even later than that. So I usually do is I put my bills on my credit card. I live in New York, so it's no surprise that I have expensive bills. I put my bills on my credit card, and then when I get paid, I pay it off, and I'm gooch, right? I'm good. So I already had 2,000 and some change on my credit card. The wedding venue to put down half deposit is $1,650, and my limit for my credit card currently is like 38, right? Again, I know I'm giving you a lot of details that don't really matter. It's not anything that can actually hurt me, but so limit was 38. So I was really scared, right? And this is like 2 hours ago, and I'm calling her. She's calling me around 3:30 for my credit card. So I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna be a couple dollars short. I don't have enough in my account. What the hell can I do? So I call Chase, and I tell them, hey, I just turned 24. I have a good credit score. I've been living in an apartment for a year by myself, you know, and I'm about to get married. I would like to see if it's possible to raise my credit score, my credit limit. And by the skin of my teeth, they put that boy up. They said, you have been approved. And I was so happy, guys. Because I wasn't sweating, right? I wasn't stressing, but I was like, crap, man, what the hell am I going to do? But I'm just so happy that everything's just going together well. Right? Like, thank God, man. Like, I'm able to actually be able to, you know, put that deposit down. And I didn't want to lose the wedding day, you know. That's my wedding, man. I'm hype about that. But yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to share, and I felt it was better to share at the end of the video. That way, I don't, you know, interrupt your day at the beginning. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm really happy. I shared it with my boys because I was really happy, and it was not me trying to brag about anything, my credit score or anything. It was just me, like, I'm just really happy. Anyway, sorry to take your time. Thank you for listening. If you did, if you didn't, I completely understand. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time with some more Ambipom to the top. Guys, leave teams on my smogon profile that are, my smogon profile name is AIM, by the way. If you have Ambipom to the top, don't inbox me on it, just leave it on my wall in like a paste bin or poke paste. They have to do with this metagame because this team is really good, I think, and I feel like if Suicune actually got skull burns like every single time, I would win. To me, it's pretty broken in itself. I love Suicune, my favorite Pokemon. But anyway, yeah, we'll end it there. Just leave some teams that are up to date that have like the Pokemon that they are now. Like for example, this team at Marowak, you can leave some Stack of Tagga teams, things like that. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.